Hey yo, peace, it's your man L Judge, man. Coming right back at you, man. Some of that real talk real fast, man. Hey man, you create your own reality. You know what I'm saying? You're the main character in this story. So why not create yourself as a see yourself as another mythological being. Put it that way. Yeah, I like that. You should see yourself as a mythological being and deal with the myths. You know what I'm saying? Tell yourself a grand lie. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that tell yourself that hey man, shoot, everything, every time I turn the corner, somebody's trying to give me money. Tell yourself stuff like, man, I'm one of the most. Everything I think of, it comes into existence. Make up a story about yourself, even if you have to write it down. If you write it down, that's even better. You know what I'm saying? Because now you have the story written. You have your actual story written down on paper, and you can go back and read your story, and then you can add to it. You know what I'm saying? Man, take the time, man, and lie to yourself. Make yourself bigger than life. If you can, I mean, what could it hurt? This is how many people have done this before in their existence. Like in the last thing I was talking about the Sugar Hill Gang and the guys from the Sugar Hill Gang. Like I said, they said that they didn't have any of those things that they were rapping about, and it came into existence. Look at your man Biggie Smalls. Biggie said he didn't have none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Biggie was just fronting, and he fronted himself until he created a character. Hell, Jay Z, he created a character and became that. And we can do the same things. We can become who, and whatever we want. And if you're not creative enough to create your own story about who you are, to create your own myth, man, read somebody's book or read a story about somebody else who was successful and steal that energy. I mean, hell, you've already vampired energy from people who was poor and ain't had nothing just because they walk cool and could get a bunch of chicks or they dress nice. So you've already been taking people's energy anyway. You've been a vampire the whole doggone time. Many people created themselves, vamped the energy of Will Smith and started acting like the Will Smith character. When I was younger, many people vamped the energy of Jimmy Walker and act like that character. A whole lot of people saw Goldie, you know what I'm saying, in the Mac, and they vamped that energy and became that. And a lot of brothers they vamped the energy of doggone Superfly. You have the right and you have the ability to create your existence the way how you choose to be. You can sit back and watch a doggone TV show. You don't even have to read a book. You can watch a doggone movie of somebody who lives a certain lavish lifestyle or whatever lifestyle you admire and would want to have. And you can sit back, man, and draw in that energy and become that. Some of you can, and you don't have to have just one character. Because I mean, like I said, this is all a story, and we're the protagonists and we are the antagonists in this story. So shit, man, you can have multiple characters. Let me give you an example. Now on the streets, I'm known as black. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, hey, that's black. You know what I'm saying? He used to be one of them guys out there. He used to get that money. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? If you did something wrong, he ain't had no problem coming to see you. Then I have the character L Judge. You know L Judge because that's who you're dealing with right now. Then there's Weston Bryant McAllister. my parents, baby. That's my that's my doggone work when I go to work. I was thinking about something, but that's the name I use. But that's the character that works and gets money on the job. So I have three different, I guess you would call them alter egos. And really, I have some more. You know what I'm saying? But there's no need to talk about them. So yeah, man, go ahead, man, and become your own mythological being. And you know, whatever you read in a book, if it's something that you can vibrate with, rock with it. I don't care if somebody comes up and be like, well, that information wasn't right. So what? It was right for you. You know what I'm saying? Make your own truths. Accept your own truths in this doggone so-called reality. I mean, hey, I'm gonna tell you something about books. I mean, they're very important. Don't get me wrong, but you can find any type. Put it this way: anything that you want to believe, you can find it in a book. Plain and simple. You got one book to tell you that black people are geniuses. And then you have another book called The Bell Curve telling you that you're, you're an inferior being. So you can find anything you want in a book. The whole thing is making yourself be what you want to be. Peace and blessings. 7 minutes. I'm out.